Hey, what's up guys? I just want to let you guys know that it's going to be a lot of spoilers in this video, so if you don't want the future of Wayfinder to be ruined, just wait 2 weeks and all of this stuff will be in game. But for everybody else, hey yo, what's poppin' everybody? It's your boy C Double G, and Airship kind of messed up today. With their release of the most recent patch, for like the first 15 minutes of it being live, they added 4 new weapons to the cash shop. And guess which degenerate mofo done bought all of them? Well, almost all of them. I bought 3 out of 4 because the 4th one was the Eclipse Axe, and I already knew what this one did. It's just an axe that you build momentum, you throw it, and it is a boomerang, and it comes back to you. And I didn't want that. But I bought the other 3, and in this video, I'm going to showcase all 3 of those weapons, its abilities, and my opinion on them, on which characters they will be best on, so on and so forth. But let me quickly explain what happened and how I have these weapons. Basically, Airship screwed up with the patch. They added these to the store, and a few minutes later, they took it off the store, and there was a short window where we could purchase them. After they removed the 4 weapons, they reviewed their sales data, and it seemed like only a small percentage of players had the weapons. So they decided to not remove it from our inventories and not give us refunds, because these weapons will be free and able to craft in the next 2 weeks. So that's huge news that we're getting a big content update in 2 weeks, and we're going to get new weapons, obviously, and we might get new quests and new ways to farm experience, hopefully, after what happened to us with this current patch. I understand how some people might think this is unfair, but I think it's an opportunity for people to get hyped for what's to come, and I'm very hyped to show you guys how these weapons work and what they can do. So the first weapon you guys seen in the background is called the Juggernaut. It's a 2-handed mace, and its ability is called Upheaval. Charge forward, dragging the weapon along the ground and dealing damage in a line, ending with a massive uppercut swing. Deals additional damage for each level of momentum consumed. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, this weapon was a lot of fun to use. Now, it has a little bit of issues with it in my opinion, because when you activate its ability, you can only run in a straight line, like you can't turn with it or anything like that. And you can stop the run animation whenever you want by activating the slam, but the thing with the slam is, it just hits wherever you are. If it sent out a shockwave after, then it'll be a lot better, because if you run too far past an enemy, you can just turn around, slam, and then the shockwave will get them. But that's not the case. You just slam on the area that you're at, and you can slam in any direction, regardless of the direction that you were running. I just think it'll be a little bit better with the shockwave, but that's my personal opinion. Also, this weapon puts you in a lot of dangerous situations since you are stuck in the animation of running until you activate the slam. And me running with my squishy glass cannon silo, I was taking a lot of damage. But this will probably be a great weapon on someone like Wingrave or Senja, especially if you built them a little bit more tanky. Alright, so the next weapon that we're going to see here is called the Legacy. It's a sword and shield, and its ability is called Phalanx. Protects the Wayfinder and all nearby allies with a damage shield, absorbing all damage and preventing impacts until the shield is broken. Increases magnitude of shield for each latent power pip consumed. I think this is one of the best defensive weapons in the whole game, simply because you're walking around with a mini Wingrave ult, with a shield that nothing can damage you with. And I think the best characters to rock this item with would be either Senja or Wingrave or Kairos, because this sword and shield has very high ability power on it. On top of that, he gets unlimited rakes if you do the light heavy combo with the sword and shield. So I think this can go really well with him as well. But I'm not a sword and shield guy. I don't really use them. I just think, based on stats and abilities, that they would go good with those. But look, I could just stand here and tank this dude's attacks and not die at all, or not even get damaged. Except until it goes away, and then I get too cocky, and then I die. And now for the third weapon, and the one that I think is probably the absolute best, the Rosenthorn. The Rosenthorn, of course, is dual daggers, and the ability for the Rosenthorn is called Thorn Blossom. Slam into the ground, shooting thorns up from the ground in an area below the player. Enemies hit will be inflicted with Rose Blossom for 10 seconds. taking additional damage each time they are hit. Now, dual daggers, I think, are already the strongest archetype in the game when it comes to DPS, and now adding a debuff to its active ability kind of takes it over the top. I'm on Sphere 4 Argent Hand, and I'm already doing this to him, and the daggers are only at level 6. So then I decided to take it up a notch and go over to Beastmaster, and I just wrecked him too. These daggers are going to be absolutely nuts when they're leveled up, and in the right hands and in the right character. I don't think they do great with Silo, and even if they were, my weapon mastery for daggers aren't even close to being leveled up. I think this weapon can be good on any character, especially if that character's affinity passives are mostly in the focus category, because on the Rose and Thorns focus category, it's crit rate and weapon power. But anyways, those were the weapons and what we'll be getting in 2 weeks' time. Let me know which weapons you guys are most excited for in the comments below, along with asking any questions that you would like to ask. If you liked this video and found it helpful, make sure you hit that like button. And for more helpful Wayfinder videos like this, make sure you hit that sub button. It's been your boy, C double G, and I hope y'all have a dope ass day. Deuces.